A channel controller works closely with the heads of the genres in commissioning: comedy, drama, factual, entertainment, science, history, to develop ideas and to choose the ideas that we put into production. You then, I think, stand back a bit and allow the producers to work with the commissioning teams to get on with the production itself. So you're basically working on the commissioning of the ideas and organising the strategy and schedule of your channel to make it as enticing as possible for viewers. I tend to see ideas when they've gone through an initial stage of development. So it might be a script, it might be a taster tape, it might be a developed proposal. I tend to see them at that point. I'm only responsible for BBC One, so all of my time is spent thinking about particularly the prime time schedule on BBC One from 7 onwards. I think channels work best at broadcasters when they are aware of each other in the portfolio. So certainly BBC One has borrowed or long-term borrowed shows from other BBC channels. Miranda's a good example of that recently. Gavin and Stacey is an example of that from BBC Three in the past. We'll also make more of an effort to repeat some of the best content from BBC Three onto BBC One. We've done that recently with a series like Our War. Coming up with things that feel genuinely fresh and new is very, very difficult. And that's why it's a tough business getting a commission. It's very competitive and it's hard finding ideas that feel strong enough, original enough, competitive enough to last in a prime-time schedule and survive in a prime-time schedule. So I think surprising programmes are a good idea. An idea which is really thought through why the audience will like it is very important, a strong sense of narrative. And often it's just about quality. You know, a quality script stands out and you want to do it. I think overfamiliarity can be a reason why you turn down an idea if you think that's too close to something on another channel or indeed too close to something on your own channel. So I think overfamiliarity is always the challenge. In some areas you're building on past formatting, so you've added a new twist which makes it really work. So you've got to try and work out, is there enough in it which makes it fresh, if there is something which has an echo of the past to it, or is this a really big new area for us that we should be bold and take a risk with? So there's different answers to that really, depending on the theme and the genre. I think it's always really important to think about the audience. Don't just think about what you'd like to watch, think about what a large number of people would like to watch. You know, on BBC One, you're aiming to get audiences of 4, 5, 6, 7 million, 1 in 10 of the population, sometimes more than that. Think hard about what you think the audience would like, as well as what you feel personally passionate about. We have to use the BBC's public service remit as a creative stimulus rather than something we feel is in the way. You know, I don't think the BBC's ever come up with a better phrase for it than the Reithian phrase inform, educate and entertain. I think we have to do that and use that as a creative stimulus rather than something that holds us back. There shouldn't be any barrier between a public service ethos and creativity, and in fact I think the history of the BBC over the last few decades shows that the two really do go hand in hand.